Here playing Farming Simulator 15 on Oklahoma. Day 2, actually still the same day on the map here, I guess, technically, but it's episode 2 here on this series here so far. Courseplay is still doing the unloading here yet, and so far it's been a great success. I've not seen anything derpy here yet. We're on, our third or fourth pass on this field here, everyone. So I'm going to leave Courseplay to that. Actually, you know what? I was thinking that when I was going to start harvesting the other field, but maybe we should grab the combine and start on this field, because, yeah, that's right. Okay, I gotta remember. Let's see what's here. Might actually do that one. Maybe we'll start on the same field as that one and maybe up the ante here for Courseplay. 2 combines, same field. Oh boy, look out for that header. That seems like a better plan than my initial plan. I was going to grab one of the row crop heads, everyone, and head over, maybe start harvesting the sunflowers or the corn here, but I've only got the one truck, and really no good means of purchasing another one, I don't think. I don't think we have enough money. Yeah, we don't have enough money to purchase. I believe you can only borrow like $200,000 in this game, right? And to be honest, I haven't even taken the time to figure out how to even do that here again. That's not on this screen, right? Storage overview. Yeah, no idea. I have no idea. I think you can only borrow 200,000. 400. Is it 200? I'd like to say when it's 200,000. Do not quote me on that one, though. I might be wrong on that. So, yeah, I mean, think about that. I'm at $200,000. That basically does not get you anything in this game. Such a stupidly small amount. It's just, yeah, it's ridiculous. But anyway, we're going to grab the combine here. We'll get this folded out here. We'll bring this over to field 2, and we'll continue harvesting over there. Let's see how this goes here. Again, if I didn't see last episode here, we're playing on Oklahoma. This is Farming Simulator 15, everyone. Yes, Farming Simulator 15. Never thought I'd go back to this game here. And again, everyone, as I mentioned last episode, I really wasn't planning on going back to this game here. But again, the absent Thomas McConsell here from this challenge here wanted to challenge me on this map here a while back. And then, too, I wanted to see how well Courseplay did back in Farming Simulator 15 here, because I remember it being derpy, everyone. But I don't remember it being as derpy as it is in 19. So we'll see if I remember correctly. Very well could be I don't. That would not surprise no one. I am remembering how to use the GPS mod, though. I am working on that one. Yes, GPS mod. Awesome. Just shut that back off for a moment. Get this header all lined up here. And get the header all folded out. There we go. Okay, and I think we're ready to be in business here, so to speak. Also, when I went looking here at my mod folder, I thought I'd put the vehicle group switcher in my mod folder. Apparently, I did not, everyone. So that is why vehicle group switcher was not working here last episode. Also is not working here this episode, because I was attempting to get it working. It's like, this is not working. I'm pretty sure I remember how it's supposed to work. It don't work. So, and that's left, control, and E, if I remember correctly, for bringing it up. Like I said, it was not working, so went and looked. I was like, oh, I did not put it in my mod folder. That would definitely explain everyone why it doesn't work. Seems like a good reason. Not seeing what's here. Ah, good. Enter does do that as well. Okay. And then we just need to auto with that. That's right. That is the wrong one for that one. We got to do control period to bring up this one. So your auto with. Okay. Lock it on. Turn on the combine. Oh, that's right. There we go. Got to make sure you switch to the combine here in Farming Sim 15. Another one of those little things I'm used to not having to do in 19. We'll have to see once everyone how many other little, like, little nice additions Farming Simulator 19 has versus 15. Also, maybe does 15 have some nice additions that 19 doesn't have? Just kind of keep your eyes open. GPS is a mod, by the way, so it's not really... I mean, it's nice, everyone, but it's not really part of the game. Additional modification to the game. One of the best mods ever released for Farming Simulator, in my opinion, everyone. GPS. Yes, absolutely GPS. doesn't get any better than GPS mod and Farming Simulator, if you ask me. Even guided steering, maybe not quite as nice as the GPS was for 15 and 17 and 13 and all those, everyone, but still. It works. It's an okay mod. It'd be nice if the mod author then would have actually, maybe made good on all the things he said he was hoping to do with the guided steering mod in 19, but oh well. At least he's got it working. It does the basics up and down the field. This one, everyone can obviously do a lot more. You can copy courses. You can save courses. To be honest, I've never saved a course here, and at least I don't think I have anyway. Never really saved a course. Got your offsets and your automatic offset reversals and 3 lanes. Oh yeah, you can do skip lanes with this and auto turn, and oh my goodness, you can do quite a bit more than guided steering in some ways. Plus a nice little interface down at the bottom corner of it. That looks kind of nice if you ask me. Let's see, anything else to note? I don't think so. Oh, we can see Courseplay on the field. Okay. And that's also the hired worker symbol on the field here. Again, all the little differences here, everyone that are in 15 versus 19. Still getting used to that. And I'm sure everyone that's going to take a little bit of getting used to here. And again, as I mentioned there last episode, depending on what you folks want to see, not really maybe necessarily planning on a real long series on here. We'll have to see once here. Again, initially we were planning on being a little bit of a kind of a challenge competition here between myself and Thomas McConsell, but unfortunately, he seems to have gone missing, much to everyone's distress, I'm sure. No need to go find him. No need. just leave him lost. Everyone, that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I'm guessing what it probably was here, everyone. McConsell heard something about challenging RDAllen and realizes he lost the last, was it 6 or so challenges I think we've done against him, or 5 or 6, somewhere there. I forget exactly how many times we've done that. Oh, that's right. Wrong key. Wrong key. Oh, yeah, don't do that. Oopsie. It is Control W. How many times am I going to push that key wrong? Yeah, that's probably going to happen a few times. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm sure poor McConsell here, having realized he lost the last how many competitions, decided maybe it would be best to just not even show up for this one, spare himself the embarrassment, right? Don't blame him. And then, like I said too, he's been MIA here apparently for the last while. Again, no need to go find him. Just leave him lost. Okay, Courseplay is coming on Lotus. Something Courseplay actually did back in Farming Simulator 15. Everyone, Courseplay would actually unload you if you ran the combine. I know, something Courseplay did. Well, actually, you know what? Have I tried it? I don't know if I've tried it with the most recent version of Courseplay anymore, so maybe I better not say, but I know at least a couple versions back, everyone, Courseplay no longer would unload you if you were running the combine. It had to be a hired worker. Actually, it didn't even work with hired workers anymore. You know what? I'm not actually sure on that. I don't know if it even worked with hired workers. You might have had to actually use I think you actually had to run Courseplay on the combine for Courseplay to unload the combine. Which is always something I kind of missed, Evan, because at least for myself, I always really enjoyed doing the harvesting. One of my, again, as I've mentioned many times, one of my more favorite activities in the game here. So getting harvest. And then, of course, you just have Courseplay do the unloading for you. Which, so far, by the way, I'm just saying here, I haven't had to fix Courseplay, have I, everyone? I haven't had to fix it. It's running. He unloaded the other combine. He just unloaded us. I mean, we'll reserve too much judgment here until we've actually, played a little more, a few more episodes here. Maybe try to delve a little bit deeper. Maybe make things a little bit derpy. We'll see how it goes. One of the big changes that Courseplay did here, I think that was maybe back in 17, everyone, was Courseplay added I always call it the keep off distance. Basically the distance Courseplay will maintain between combines. Don't think that existed here back in 15 from what I remember. So I certainly don't remember it anyway. I could be wrong on that one, but Yeah, I'm pretty sure that did not exist. And I forget what the actual option is called here again, everyone, but I don't believe that existed here in Farming Simulator 15, and that was or is kind of an option that does really help when you're running multiple combines on one field. Make sure the combines stay away from each other by setting, like, 500-meter distance or something like that. Oh, wrong key, almost pushed the wrong key there, but I caught myself just in time. It is Control W here in 15 for GPS. Nope, remember that. I want to remember that. Control W. Not Alt X. Now the fun part of it is I'm going to go back and play Farming Simulator 19, and oh my goodness, I'm going to have all my keys messed up again, aren't I? Oh great, this will be fun. This will be fun. Oh well. Ah yes, back in the version where you can't hide the map. Make it larger and smaller. And boy, when you make it larger, you definitely make it larger. Like, takes up the entire map now, doesn't it? Right. Oh, and I think, does that pause the game? Don't remember now even if this pauses the game or not when you're in this screen or not. Time played 16 minutes. Oh yeah, for this session. Yep. That makes sense. Yeah, we just loaded the game up here like, I don't know, 5 minutes or something before we started recording. Okay, and we're back here after a quick break. Actually, not a super quick break there. Hired a worker here while I was gone there a moment. I had a hired worker keep going up and down the field. And hey, look at this. He's still going now. He is still going. It's almost like I'm using auto drive here in this version of Farming Simulator. It works so well with Courseplay here so far. Oh, wait, did I speak too soon? We're doing okay over here? Maybe I spoke too soon. What's going on over here? Just want to make sure that everything looks good. One moment here while I figure my way around. Yeah, that one there. Sure. Oh, yeah, okay, I guess we're good. We're good. Just looked like a funny angle, which it is just a little bit of a funny angle there, but it is working. Back to work. Yes, manual ignition. Actually, I think that requires a mod for manual ignition, right? Because, yes, if we go... Yeah, there's no option to leave the piece of equipment running, is there? Okay. Might have to look into a mod for that. We'll see what's here on one. Don't remember if manual ignition... Yeah, I'll have to maybe I'll look into that one, see what I did for that back in Farming Sim 50. Maybe I didn't do anything. I'm not sure. All the little mods, everyone that you kind of want or miss, or maybe you're used to in a newer version that don't exist in this version. Right. Oh wait, wrong key again. There we go. Got the right key this time. Also, he is off the field, Evan, so that might be a problem. In fact, that is definitely going to be a problem. I'll get the right screen one of these times, Trevor. We'll get it right one of these times. Yeah, he's off the field, so that means he's not searching on this field. I don't know. Yeah, okay, it doesn't look like you can actually manually select fields here. In the newer versions of Courseplay, when they finally realized that was a problem, and you could actually, like, set a field. So, field 2. Search field 2 for combines. Looks like they didn't add this here in this version yet. I don't remember when that got added exactly, but yeah, there we go. That always was a problem anytime you start unloading near the edge of a field, everyone. Potentially, of course, they would drive off the field sometimes. And, of course, when that happened, you have to put Courseplay back on the field. The other option, of course, is you can manually select combines, which if you're only running one combine on the field, that would be perfectly fine. In this case, if you're running 2 combines and you only have 1 truck, everyone, you kind of need to use the automatic search. Speaking of combines, everyone, we're still running the in-game Case 9230 combines, along with the 45-foot Draper heads here. So nothing too spectacular per se. Again, everyone, probably not going to use a whole lot from mods in this series. We'll probably well, we'll see what's we'll see what's if we're gonna stick. I'm kind of tentatively planning on sticking with in-game equipment for the most part, but we'll see once. Yeah, I don't have to. That's right. That's another thing. I mean, you can't actually look at the mod here in this game. You simply just buy it. The picture is what you get. There's no like tire options or stuff like that anymore, right? That I believe that was Farming Simulator 17 when that first introduced that. So, like, if you wanted, say, a Case Magnum 380 with duals on it, you'd have another option in the slot here, or in the shop, with a tractor that has duals. It'd be the exact same one, but with duals on it. So, or maybe you want, yeah, weights, all the different options that are now available on the equipment nowadays in the game. Everyone didn't have those back in this version. Lock on GPS there again. Making some pretty good progress and quick work on this field here. What I would say, definitely want to see if we can get some crops sold here fairly soon so we can start making some money here, buy some equipment. Might have to look and maybe see if we can get a grain cart in the game here. See what's what I got for mods, everyone. See what's what I can find for mods. Again, as I mentioned there last episode, locating mods for 15 seems to be a little bit tricky. There's some stuff out there, but then again, you kind of have to go to some of those less than stellar mod sites. You folks probably know the ones. The low lifes of the low life, the scum of the scum. In case folks can't tell, myself, I don't have much use for those sites or the individuals that run those sites. Absolute scum. And, preying upon hopefully people that maybe are not paying attention to what download link they click and pop-ups, and oh my goodness, the list goes on and on. Again, I'm sure you folks know what kind of websites I'm talking about there. Let's see what's inside of the cab. Yeah, that definitely has definitely improved here in the new version of Farming Simulator. Cab leaves a lot to be desired. A lot to be desired, doesn't it? Wow, those are some those are some really awful graphics, aren't they? Okay. Crop textures still look about the same as they do, I would say, in 19. I don't see really any like major changes there. I guess, maybe I should actually change that. I mean, technically, in 19 now, you have like a little more of a flowing type texture, whereas this is just a static texture. So I guess you could argue that they'd have changed slightly, right? Though maybe in the grain tank, I'm trying to remember. I don't know if the grain tank has changed a whole lot of them. That might be about the same. Oh yeah, of course, but we don't really need Courseplay. We're going to switch you to left control and delete there. Obviously, by the way, one of the goals for this series is probably going to be to farm fields 6 and 13 here again. Because, I mean, obviously, that's what we did back in Farming Simulator 15. Back when Farming Simulator 15 was still a thing yet. We farmed both of those fields. I think we're going to give it a try here again. Maybe not quite to the crazy extent we did it back in Farming Simulator 15 days, everyone, but we're at least going to have to give it a try here, right? Let's see what's here. Bring up a map. Hopefully folks can see. So Farming Simulator 13 for those, Field 13, sorry. Field 13, for those you don't know, is the big field on this map, and then also Field 6 here. Both Field 6 and 13 are like the big fields, right? Which, how do you buy fields in this map here again? This is an excellent question. Actually, you know what? I think you had to go out to the field, right? Yes. Oh, hello. That's interesting. GPS mod inserted into drivable specialization. Should only happen once. Ooh, what happens if it happens twice? GPS mod inserted into vehicle camera. Should only happen once. What happens if it happens twice, though? That's what I want to know. Yep, there's the mods where some of the mods are loading, I guess. Register crop type. Okay. Yep. There's all the fun information. Oh boy, stop. Not coming. Let me get out of this here so we can stop. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Come on, Courseplay, where are you at? Where are you at over there? He is, looks like he's unloading over there. At least hopefully that's what he's doing. Put it this way, he is over there. Yep, he is unloading. Couldn't quite see the unload animation from that distance, but that is what he was doing, all right. And, oh my goodness, talk about overlap there, hired workers. Yes. I always thought I remembered hired workers having a fair amount of overlap. I don't remember them having that much, though. Oh my goodness, wowie, wow, wow. That's a lot of overlap there, of course, but just saying. Just saying. Okay, looks like he's going to go unload the other combine now. Perfect. That's kind of nice when you don't actually have to be in the combine for Courseplay to go unload it. You can just leave it there. Again, for those of you who watch my Farming Simulator 19 series here, the last one on Flint Hills, everyone using auto drive. By the way, if you're playing Farming Simulator 19, everyone, and you're looking for a Courseplay-like mod for 19, highly, highly suggest you check out auto drive. I don't believe auto drive existed back in 15 that I know of. You folks can correct me if I'm wrong or not on that one. I believe auto drive came about towards, was it the end of 17? I'd like to say when it was towards the end of 17, or maybe it was the beginning of 19. Somewhere in there, everyone, is when auto drive came about. I'm suspecting everyone, probably the mod author was a former Courseplay user who was less than impressed with Courseplay. So let's face it, Courseplay 19 is, there ain't nothing to be impressed with anymore. Yeah, again, wow, look at that overlap. Oh my goodness, in the wrong screen again. Let's see, back to this one. Looks like we're probably almost done unloading, I bet. Yep, well, 30%. Combine fired back up. Oh, back to that one, okay. Lock on the GPS. Yeah, definitely missing the John Deere beep on that one there. I'll have to go look everyone and see once if I still have that sound file or not the GPS, because much nicer, much, much nicer. Also, the fact that we can use the whole width of our header compared to the hired worker, which is using, I don't know what, 10 meters out of the 13 meters or something crazy like that. Yeah. Again, we're making pretty good progress on this field. There's not a whole lot left here. And that is one big hill on this field. For some reason, I don't remember this field being that hilly, but apparently it was. That was a big hill on this field, wasn't it? Okay. Yes, those crop textures. Not incredibly horrible. I won for back in the day here. That's Farming Simulator 15 going on probably what? Let's see, Farming Simulator 15. That one was probably released October of 2014, somewhere in there. If I had to guess, October, November. I think it's probably October. Probably the end of October 2014. That one is when Farming Simulator 15 was released, if I remember correctly, right? That's what it was. Wow, that's going on like 7 years ago now. Oh goodness, wow. Talk about some time that's passed that since then. Yay. All right, wrong one again. Control W. Get it right one of these times. For some reason, I'm the one key combination that works for guidance steering in Farming Sim 19 does not work for the one here in 15. Oh, who would have guessed, right? Oh well. as I think I mentioned last episode, the problem is now I'm going to go play Farming Sim in 19. I'll be hitting like Control W here to get the GPS work. It's like, oh crap, that's right. It's Alt X and guidance steering. And again, by the way, GPS mod and guidance steering are two different mods. Guidance steering is the mod for Farming Simulator 19. GPS is the mod for 17 and older versions. Still much prefer that version, everyone. Again, as I mentioned before, I don't have a problem with the guidance steering costing money on equipment. It's just it's a little bit feature lacking, shall we say, compared to this version of GPS here. This version of GPS has, I would say, a few more nice features to it, and definitely has some more functionality. Not necessarily maybe functionality that I use sometimes, but it does have the ability to do it if you want it. Again, you can save courses if you want. You can, let's see if I remember how to use all these controls. Oh, that's a good one. So shift the course over, rotate the course 90, rotate it whatever angle degree you want, something crazy. You can change the line mode, so raise the line up, or does that make, yeah, it makes it disappear, no line at all. If it just run in that mode. If you're running a taller crop or something, you can like raise it up. Oh yes, this is actually the activate, right? I forgot when you can actually activate that right on here. Set a new direction. I believe that takes what you're currently pointing. Download the course from neighbor. That is a nice feature of it, especially if you're playing on a multiplayer server. I've used that many, many times on the multiplayer server. You get a couple people, everyone working out on a field. You know, everyone just pulls up with their combine. One person sets up a GPS course, and then you can all just grab the course from the neighbor. And then you all have exactly the same GPS line. You're all lined up right. And, yeah, amazing concept there. Nice that was built into the, I guess technically everyone with guidance steering, you could do that. You'd have to have one person set it up, then you can save it. The other people can load it. So I guess you could get around that, thinking about that. You can set up auto turn. So that is one feature that guidance steering does not have at all. There's no sort of auto turn. In GPS mod here for 17 and older, everyone, there is auto turn. So auto turn, it can skip lanes. Quite a bit of more additional functionality there. Let's see. Also have offset options, so you can offset it. So the line offset again. That's something if you're plowing or maybe baling or something like that. Baling, that might not be a great option. Or baling, picking up bales, that might be an option where you use offset. Working with, that should be pretty self-explanatory. So yes, Evan, looks like I do believe I do remember how to use guidance steering here yet. We are currently putting down straw. I'm not entirely sure why, because I don't really have any plans of actually picking this straw up at all, thinking about it. Also, come to think of it, we need some sewing machines too, don't we? So we're going to need a planter. Additionally, the machine offers the a possibility to seed directly. No previous cultivating or plowing needed. Okay, that sounds good. We might have to look at some planter mods, Evan, because the I forgot how abysmal the selection of equipment was here in 15, everyone. I was hoping to do this kind of relatively mod-free again, just kind of avoid the whole finding mod problem here for 15, but we might have to add some mods. Oh wow, that is some painful stuff there. Painful. Fertilizer spreaders. I mean, that's not so bad. We could get away with that. Plows. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Cultivators. I mean, the horse there looks pretty nice. That's not a terrible one. I can go with that. But we will need a sewing machine. Actually, sewing machines there is. Oh, there's a row crop planter, which doesn't show the additional crop types in the shop, does it? Hopefully that actually will work. I believe I have the correct mods in the mod folder. I went for the additional crop types to work, but we'll find out. For those who remember back in Farming Simulator 15, I went to get additional crop types. There was a couple of additional scripting mods that were required. And depending on which map you were playing on, there was even more scripting mods for multi-fruit that were required. There was like the base multi-fruit, then there was the extended multi-fruit, and then there was like the extended multi-fruit, and then there was the additional, extended, multi-fruit. No, okay, those weren't the exact names, but hopefully you folks get the idea, right? Anyway, I'm looking at the time. It looks like it's a good time to wrap it up here for this episode. Reminder again, everyone, if you haven't done so already, give the video a thumbs up there. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do that there as well. Make sure you turn on your notifications. That way you get notified when the latest, greatest Oklahoma episode goes live. And don't forget to, everyone, if there's something you'd like to see in this series, be sure to throw it down in the comments there. So, again, with that, everyone, thanks for watching, and until next time.